Oh hey everyone, Prego here. I'm gonna do a video today to show you a little bit about contouring. I have a few different ways that I do it. So sometimes I use my sculpting trio, sometimes I use a darker liquid foundation in my contouring, sometimes I use bronzer, sometimes I use just a darker powder foundation for my contouring and a lighter one for highlighting. So today I'm going to show you just another way that I like to contour. So I'm going to be using our beachfront bronzer. I'm going to be using one of our mineral concealers, which I friggin' love this stuff so much. This is awesome. And then for highlighting, I'm going to use the highlighter from the sculpting trio in light. This is the light one. So I always start with the darker. So I always start with the contouring. So with the bronzer. So always under your cheekbones. Sorry, I'm going to be looking in my mirror over here. I make the face. You have to make the face or you can't do it. So it's okay if it goes on a bit aggressive, you guys, because you can blend the crap out of it and it's all good. Like some girls do literally a line and then they just blend and it's magical and it works. See what I mean? You can't do it without making the face. And you look really good doing it, so. Okay, so then I'm gonna go up on the hairline. And again, you can see it's going on kind of aggressive, but that's okay because we are going to blend it. And just get down kind of by your temples a little bit. Okay, next step, down on your jawline. So right like this. And then blend down onto your neck. Kind of gives that shadowed look. Looks like you lost about 5 pounds. I had my mother-in-law ask me if she was too old for contouring. And I had to laugh and I said, no, of course not. No one is too old for contouring. And I had another girlfriend tell me that she was in a wedding this one time and she couldn't believe because they had professional makeup artists come and do their makeup, and she said it looked like I lost 10 pounds, all this brown and this light and all this cool stuff. And I said, yeah, that's contouring. You just gotta try, you just gotta practice. Anybody can do it, it's just a matter of practice, that's all. And someone obviously like, and knowing where you want to put each different shade. Okay. And then I'm going to take, a lot of times I use a smaller brush, like even just a fluffy eyeshadow brush to do the sides of my nose, but I'm just going to use the tip of my blusher brush here. Or the sides of my nose, not the tip of my nose. So this can help narrow out your nose, straighten your nose if it's a little crooked, just putting a little bit of darker there. And so some put it on aggressive, the highlight, the contour, everything, and then they go back and blend. I like to blend as I go. So once I have my contour color, I blend it before I start highlighting. But to each their own, do whatever you like. I don't care either way. Okay, so next, I just kind of fluff off my brush because otherwise you're gonna get your all mixed. I'm taking my mineral concealer and I'm just putting some in the lid, and you need not very much, like just a little bit, a little more for good measure. And then I'm gonna start on, I'll do forehead first. So you're just gonna go kind of in a bit of a T in the highlighting. And then I just take the edge, go straight down the middle of your nose. A little bit on your Cupid's bow. And then I like to do some on my chin as well. Get this Jay Leno sticking out, hey? Okay, so you can see highlighted portions. Then you're gonna go ahead and go onto your cheeks and under your eyes. Now, there's kind of a misconception that you just go like this. You actually want a triangle, kind of like a giant check mark under your eye. That's where you want to highlight. And so, if this brush is a bit big for you, use the highlight contour brush. I just really love this one. It's kind of my go-to for a lot of different things. Okay, see how you're coming down? Do the same thing on the other side. And I take it right up to my hairline. Now, I've done this with the Skin Perfecting Concealer as well, to do our wet concealer to do under. Okay, so as you can see, it's a bit aggressive. It's quite highlighted right now. You look a bit clownish. So that's why blending is important, but also letting your makeup set is also really important. It's not necessarily gonna look how it does immediately after you finish it, as it does in 10 minutes. It sets into your skin and it starts to look a bit more natural. I take a bit of a fluffier brush too if I'm going to just start doing more blending. Just to blend the contour and the highlight portions together. Then, don't forget your blush. So, I usually use Sweet. It's kind of a subtle, everyday blush, really pretty. I'm going to go a bit more vibrant today, because why not? And I'm going to use Stunning. So again, I go back to my blusher brush, just kind of dab it off, just a tiny little bit. You're going in between your highlight and your contour. Sorry, I don't know what happened to my voice. See, already you can start to see things are starting to blend a bit together. They don't look so in your face. And so then what I'm going to finish with is the highlight in the light sculpting trio. And I'm just using a fluffy brush. A really nice brush for this is the fan brush. I don't happen to have one on me. So, and you're just going to add just a little bit. You don't want to be too crazy aggressive with this. You don't want to be shimmery all over the place. Well, I mean, if you do, go ahead, by all means. Add a little bit to the forehead, down the nose, Cupid's bow, chin. So I tend to highlight, or I tend to illuminate, that's the word, on all of the places I highlight. You don't have to, depending on which areas you kind of want to stick out a little bit more. That is completely up to you. And then, again, just blend. Like my camera face? Oh, it's so bad. My husband makes fun of me all the time. And there you go. Contour, highlight, blush, the face. And that's it. And that's just a different way that I like to contour. But there's many ways. So you decide what you like and let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, have a good day.